So Workington have the advantage going into heat number 2, but this one's likely to be just a little bit more difficult for them. Peter Juul, his first meeting back in reserve, having started in the main body of the side and now slipped down into that position. He scored well last time here at home. Now in the reserve position, should have rides that are just a little bit easier than that heat 1 he just had, where we saw him finish back in 3rd place. Rob Branford, things have been a little bit more difficult for him. He goes in the blue helmet in this one. Hasn't actually scored more than 3 points since his 7-point score against Newcastle. And that was almost a month ago now. The white helmet colour for Workington, it's Charles Wright. He picked up 4 points here earlier this season. But in yellow is where the Workington Comets will have a little bit of a worry, because Kenny Ingalls failed to score in Workington's last home meeting. The American's actually only in his 3rd meeting back from injury, and that was sustained in August last year, and ongoing work trying to get him back and fit. The 4 riders then ready for the start of this heat number 2. It's Wright, Juul, Ingalls and Branford for heat number 2. And as the tapes fly, it is that man Kenny Ingalls who's hit the front, and once again the Workington Comets are 1st and 2nd. Charles Wright getting out of shape there. Will Rob Branford dive up the inside coming into turn 3? He sends Wright wide and now cuts across the front of him to seize 2nd place and set about the pursuit of Kenny Ingalls. Ingalls running wide, Branford comes through up the inside, Ingalls back around the outside coming out of turn 2. Some determined riding from the broken leg victim Kenny Ingalls around the outside again. These 2 run level coming over that start-finish straight. Branford just edged out by Ingalls there, coming through back up the inside. Ingalls looks across, blocks out that move coming out of turn 2. A nice cheeky move there from Kenny Ingalls to seize that 1st place, and now he begins to set a little bit of the pace in this one, gaining a margin here on Rob Branford, but he makes a mistake on turn 2 and Branford seizes an opportunity to come through, snatches the lead, and Kenny Ingalls will really have his work cut out now as Branford gets a bit out of shape on turn 4. It's too late though for Kenny Ingalls to gain back that 1st place, and Rob Branford there past both Workington Comets riders. Once again the Comets were faster out of the start, hit turn 1 in 1st and 2nd position. Branford on the outside at that stage, coming from the outside start position, managed to get past Charles Wright coming into turn 3 and then chased down Kenny Ingalls. He looked for a moment to have done it up the inside of Ingalls, but the American's outside line was proving successful and he had just begun to pull away, but he made a mistake on turn 2 and Rob Branford punished him for it. An important 3 points for him, as I said before that race. It's been a while since he picked up a decent score really for the Redcar Bears, but he's going about it the right way this evening. 3 points in his opening outing, heat number 2. Disappointment for Peter Juul at the back. That's just 1 point from 2 rides for him now, and disappointment for the Redcar Bears in the sense that they're still 4 points behind. Time will begin to tick as the evening goes on, but still 28 heats to go. Workington lead this one 8 points to 4.
Well played. Qualifying for the United States.